how much money you make monthly? Do you know how much your monthly overhead is? Do you have a business bank account? Do you have an LLC and EIN? Hey, my name is Instructor L, coming at you with another YouTube video. Welcome to my world. And so today we're gonna be talking about business. Like, do you even know your business for real? If you're already, in the motions of doing what you're doing, whether you a barber, a cosmetologist, an esthetician, a nail tech, do you know your business? If you're trying to figure out your business, you still in barber school, you still in cosmetology school, you still in, beauty school, you in school, you learning. I'm about to tell you about something that you're not gonna learn in school. So let's get into it. Gotta bring out my notes for this one because we getting real serious. We in the book with this. So my first question to you is, do you even know how much money you make monthly? Because I do.
Yay!
Okay? Do you know how much your monthly overhead is? And if you don't know what overhead is, do you know how much it costs for you to do what you're doing? Or if you're getting into the industry, do you know how much it's gonna cost for you to do what you need to do to sustain your business? Because I do.
Yay!
See my hand. Do you have a business bank account? Because I do.
Yay!
Do you have an LLC and EIN? I do.
Yay!
And if you don't, that's okay. It's okay. We all got to start somewhere. Well, I'm about to tell you why each of these questions is important in order to understand the foundation of your business. So let's start with the first one. The first question I asked was, do you know how much money you make monthly? I feel like that's a question that everybody will be able to say yes to, but no, it's a lot of barbers out here. And I'm gonna just speak to the barber industry because that's something that I'm like immediately in, the barber and the loctician industry. But barbers more than anything, because I see y'all, I see how y'all navigate every day. It's too easy to just, you doing a haircut, you glass somebody. He hands you $40. Matter of fact, he hands you $50. $40 haircut, $10 tip. You feeling like you doing something. You just made $50 in what, about a half an hour, 45 minutes. Let's just say he got a beard and everything. Okay, now you hungry. You going to the store. You going to get McDonald's. You going to get Taco Bell. I do you one better. You just got $50 for doing his haircut. Now you hitting your plug up because he got $25 sevens. Okay, you following me? Oh, and now you need a bottle because you finna turn up because you making your money and you happy about it. You want a pint? Okay, that's the other 25. Gone. Now you just spent $50. Did you write down that you made $50 before you spent that $50? No. If the money ain't there, it's out of sight, out of mind. Do that sound relatable to somebody? Because it sounds relatable to me. And I'm not going to say me personally, but I know people out there that's done that or they're doing that. So, you need to be able to keep track of how much money that you make, because when it comes time to start thinking about a house, or when it comes time to, you want to finance a 2022, let's just say, they're going to ask you for proof of income. And you can't just say I'm booked and busy. They're going to look at your ass like you slow. We need to know how much money we making, okay? Do you know how much your monthly overhead is? All right, cool. I'm going to just take this bottle of oil, for example. This bottle, you got to buy it. These labels need to get bought. The products that I put in the bottle, all that stuff needs to get bought. Like, yeah, you see this bottle is $15, but how much does it cost to actually produce this bottle? That's something that you need to know. That's a part of your overhead. Okay, that's products, cool. On the barbering side, you gotta buy barber side, you gotta buy blades, you gotta buy the products that you put as finishers on your client, whether it be oil, pomade, whatever that may be. You gotta buy holding spray, alcohol, witch hazel, aftershave, and those are recurring expenses. You need to know how much that costs because that's a part of your overhead. And then booth rent, suite rent, that's a part of your overhead because you pay to work. That's how much it costs for you to do what you need to do. On the loctician side, you gotta have gel. And that gel be so damn expensive. That don't even make no sense. But you gotta have gel, products, finishing products to put on your client after the fact. Some people retwist with mousse. You gotta have your retwisting stuff. You gotta have the stuff that you do a retwist with. You gotta have clips. Like, I'm always buying clips. Every time I go to the beauty supply, I'm buying a comb. Like, that's a part of overhead. You need to know how much it costs for you to do what you need to do, because for one, that's gonna tell you how much you need to charge. Like, you don't want to just break even. You don't want to be buying all this stuff just for you to make that money back. No, you want to be able to make the money plus the profit. So you need to be charging accordingly. You don't just set your price based on how much you spend on products. Your experience goes into your price. How fast or how slow you do a service goes into your price. Like, it's various factors that go into your price. The ambiance that you have, the ambiance that you created for your client, all that stuff goes into your price. But that's a whole nother video for a whole nother. Let me know in the comments if y'all want to. Let me know in the comments if you want to hear more about that, like how to set your prices. But anyways, what was I talking about? See, I just be rambling and rambling and rambling. But moral of the story is you need to know how much your overhead is. All right, cool. The third question and the fourth question honestly kind of go hand in hand, because in order for you to have a business bank account, you need to have an LLC and EIN for like bigger banks. I know there are smaller banks that don't necessarily require you to have an LLC, but the purpose of an LLC is to separate yourself from your business. Let's just say, for example, you're a barber. Let me put this in. I don't even know how that sounds. But let's just say, for example, you're a barber and you doing some razor work by the client's carotid artery. And now we all know that's a major artery. That vein right there, that's the vein that carries the blood from your heart to your head. So if is over with, you cut somebody, is over with. Let's just say you accidentally nick somebody. It ain't too bad, but they go to the hospital and now they got a hospital bill. Now that person trying to send that hospital bill to you, you don't want to pay it, now they suing you. Now they're suing you because you're a sole proprietor at this time, you don't have the LLC. And now you got to come about your pocket and yada yada, yeah, you got to pay for that. If your business was a separate entity and you had everything set up, let's just say, you got to have insurance on your business too. There's certain things that you got to have to prevent that. But if your business was a separate entity from you, your business will have insurance. You're not at fault. And now your insurance company is paying for that. Your license is safe. All that is cool. Yeah. You see where I'm going? You see, you following me? It protects you. Let's just say something else happens and you actually do hurt your client, and now they trying to come for everything that's in your name. They coming for your house, they coming for your car, they coming for you as a person. And if your business is not a separate entity from you, you got to pay up. You got to give away everything that you got going on because you made that mistake to not, dot your I's and cross your T's. That's what we doing. And then business bank account is to make sure that you're not mixing and mingling your personal expenses with your business expenses. Because when it does come time to buy that house, now you can say, this is my business. My business brings in this much income. I got these tax forms because you got to file your taxes. That's it for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed this Know Your Business 101. That's probably what this video is going to be called. If you got any questions, comments, let me know, please. I'm in the business of trying to get your questions answered. Let's get down to business. Let's make this money because there's so much money for us to get out here. We just got to figure out how to get it. Until next time.